Amit Shah is speaking at Kharagpur in Bengal. So that big battle in the west, you were looking at that battle that was taking place between India and England at the Narendra Modi Stadium at Motera. Now we've got you to that election battle that is taking place in Bengal. It's that big fight. Many say it's between the BJP and the TMC, with the others not as significant in these elections. There you see Amit Shah at a massive road show. You're looking at these images of Amit Shah's roadshow at Kharagpur. Before this, Amit Shah was also in Assam, and the BJP's big push in the West Bengal elections. Well, the BJP has also fielded its big guns in these elections. The BJP has just come out with its second list, and in the second list, you have Union Ministers Babul Supriyo, who will be contesting from Toliganj. You have 4 BJP MPs in the second list. You have Lokit Chatterjee, BJP MP, contesting from Churchuri. You have Swapan Das Gupta contesting from Tarkeshwar. And there you see the BJP is also fielding some Tollywood, Bollywood talent also. You have Yash Das Gupta contesting from Chanditala, and this of course has led to some heartburn within the Bharatiya Janata Party, with some BJP leaders saying that a lot of focus is being given to newcomers and outsiders and not as much to BJP old-timers. So there you see Union Home Minister Amit Shah at Mamata Banerjee's home turf at a road show in Kharagpur. The BJP, of course, very enthused with the crowds that are presently there. Amit Shah would be speaking in a while from now. He's promising what the BJP insists will be real Paribartan or change in Bengal. And is that the reason why the BJP has deployed all its big guns in these elections? Mamata Banerjee, of course, on the other hand, has been campaigning on a wheelchair. And she said that a wounded lioness is far more dangerous. I quickly want to cut across to India Today's Poulami Saha joining us from Ground Zero. Poulami, what's the groundswell like? Is this something that would be heartening for the Union Home Minister Amit Shah? Because the BJP has all the big guns in these elections, and they've just come out with a list where they have a Union Minister who will be campaigning, who will be contesting in assembly elections.
Well, Gaurav, we are of course on the road show that the Union Home Minister has just embarked on in Kharagpur. Kharagpur is the constituency, the bastion of the state BJP President Dilip Ghosh. His assembly constituency used to be Kharagpur Sadar until he decided to contest the Lok Sabha elections in 2019 and won from the seat of Mednipur. Right now, actor Hiran Chattopadhyay, who is actually on that bus, on that truck with Union Home Minister Amit Shah, is the candidate from Kharagpur Sadar. There is obviously a lot of crowd over here in support of the Home Minister, party workers and supporters who are in fact, who are gathered over here for the last few hours in order to catch a glimpse of the Home Minister. The BJP obviously is very enthused after the Election Commission report categorically stated that what happened in Nandigram on the 10th of March was not an attack or a premeditated sort of conspiracy against the Chief Minister of West Bengal. In fact, it was an accident that happened due to security lapses, as a result of which the Election Commission has, of course, taken certain measures. Today, of course, they've come out with a candidate list where they have fielded at least 4 MPs and actors like Yash Das Gupta, Tanushree Chakrabarti, Payal Sarkar in the upcoming assembly elections. So they're very, upbeat and enthusiastic about their chances. The TMC, of course, says that, they do not have much bench strength, as a result of which they had to bring in MPs and actors into the fray. But the BJP says this is how seriously we are taking this election. election. The fact that we've chosen to field members of parliament as well in the upcoming assembly elections goes on to show that we are putting our best foot forward in these elections and we mean business. We are here to win
But
this
Poulomi,
election.
explain
Amit
this
Shah,
to
of course, has
us.
expressed confidence.
You spoke just a short while back to Swapan Dasgupta. He is contesting from Tarkeshwar. But the fact that the BJP has to bring in Rajya Sabha MPs, the fact that BJP is bringing in a union minister or Lok Sabha MPs to contest assembly elections, is there a shortage in the bench strength of the Bharatiya Janata Party? Is the bench strength not as much?
Well, that's exactly the charge which the Trinamool Congress is levelling, saying the BJP doesn't have bench strength, the BJP doesn't have the organizational strength. And you know, Gaurav, there is obviously some amount of discontent and disappointment within the BJP rank and file over this candidate list. For instance, where actor Payal Sarkar from Behala East constituency, she has been fielded. BJP leader, former mayor of Kolkata, was hoping that he would be in fact fielded from that constituency. He's been campaigning day in and day out. I'm talking about Shovan Chatterjee.
Yes.
He was really hoping. Right now, his partner, Boishakhi Banerjee, has just tweeted and said, this is humiliating. The people of Behala East love you and they do understand the disappointment that you've been going through. Similarly, in Shingur's TMC MLA, sitting MLA, Rabindranath Bhattacharya, was not given a ticket in this election by the TMC simply because he was past the age of 80. He's 88 years old. He had been the face of the Shingur agitation.
Now, when you look at these images, Poulomi, and you've been reporting extensively from ground zero, and the chants of Jai Shri Ram. So, as far as, the Home Minister's campaign trail is concerned, all we hear are slogans of Jai Shri Ram. Now, is this the BJP's big Hindutva push as far as Bengal is concerned? It's not as much about issues or other things that may be there. It's all about Jai Shri Ram and the fact that the BJP says Didi gets very angry when she hears Jai Shri Ram.
Well, yes, this is one of the BJP's biggest trump cards that they're using in this election. And the BJP says, why not, when you ask them? They say that if the West Bengal Chief Minister has followed appeasement politics in all of these years, then why is it that we cannot say Jai Shri Ram? It is only a greeting. Why is it being construed as anything else? Of course, the TMC says that yes, it was a greeting, but you've turned it into a political war cry. The BJP, of course, says that such is the impact of the Jai Shri Ram slogan that Didi now has to, of course, revert to playing the Hindu card herself. She, of course, says, don't play the Hindu card with me. But the fact that she has to recite the Saraswati mantra, the fact that she has to read the Durga Chandi part goes on how
Okay, Mosmi, we'll just take a moment and try and re-establish that link with you. Poulomi Saha at this point of time reporting from ground zero. And this is Amit Shah. This is Amit Shah's big road show that's taking place in Kharagpur. But Poulomi, if I may, there is also within the BJP ranks, and will that be a cause for concern for the Union Home Minister Amit Shah and the Bengal campaign team, a lot of anger and frustration within the BJP ranks, outsiders versus insiders. Those who've come from TMC, they are getting a lot of play, they are getting a lot of tickets, they are getting a lot of importance, and hardcore BJP cadre, Poulomi, they are not getting that kind of attention. Is that actually unwarranted criticism from the TMC, or is that actually a fact on ground? Poulomi.
No, it is a factor. It is a factor, Gaurav, on the ground. If you speak to the cadres, if you speak to the organization people, they are quite disappointed with some of the ticket distribution that has happened in the Bharatiya Janata Party. So, for instance, Rajiv Banerjee, who came in from the Trinamool Congress just some time ago, has been given a prime position in the Bengal group and then given a ticket from his old assembly constituency of Dombjur. Similarly, from Prabir Ghoshal, who's been given a ticket from Uttar Pada as well. And then, of course, comes because the TMC decided that he was too old and they have decided not to field any candidates who are above the age of 80. This despite the fact that Rabindranath Bhattacharya was the face of the Shingur land agitation. But then there was a lot of problem within the district unit in Shingur as far as the TMC is concerned. So the BJP then of course brought Rabindranath Bhattacharya into the Bharatiya Janata Party. He's been fielded by the BJP from the Shingur constituency to this, and already BJP workers are protesting on the ground in Shingur, saying why is it that someone who in fact when he was in the TMC was responsible for protesting against us, having some of our cadres and workers arrested, now being given a ticket by the Bharatiya Janata Party from the Shingur Assembly constituency. So that is a problem that the Bharatiya Janata Party is facing on the ground.
How is the Bharatiya Janata Party then, Poulomi, reaching out to leaders like Shovan Chatterjee? We are told he's extremely angry and feeling extremely humiliated at this point of time with Yash Das Gupta getting that ticket from Behala East. So how is the BJP tackling this rebellion within the ranks?
Well, we have
Poulomi, let me take a moment and try and re-establish that link with you. But what we are hearing is with this list out, some names who haven't got the ticket, they're extremely disappointed. The Trinamool Congress at this point of time is saying that you saw an exodus taking place from TMC to the BJP. Now you will see a reverse exodus. You will see people joining the TMC from the BJP. So this promises to be a very hard-fought battle for Bengal. But BJP coming all cylinders, firing all cylinders, coming out all guns blazing, trying to make a deep impact in these elections. So it's got Babul Supriyo contesting from Toliganj, Lokit Chatterjee from Churchuri, Swapan Das Gupta from Tarkeshwar. Old-timers versus new entrants is again a major issue in these elections, and once again bring us the pulse on ground amidst these chants of Jai Shri Ram, Poulomi.
Right, Gaurav, as you can see, there are several hundreds of Karyakartas who have in fact gathered here on the streets of Kharagpur. This is only a 1 kilometer long road show, and as you can see, several Karyakartas have gathered over here in order to lend their support to the Bharatiya Janata Party and build momentum for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, Gaurav, this is again a seat which has been given to an actor. Hiran Chattopadhyay has got the ticket for the Kharagpur seat, which was earlier occupied by Dilip Ghosh up until 2019 when he decided to give up his seat in the assembly and contest the Lok Sabha elections from Medipur. He won that election, but when the bypoll happened for that very same seat of Kharagpur Sadar, the BJP lost. The TMC won that contest. Now, there is obviously discontent within the Bharatiya Janata Party over the ticket being given to an actor who has been parachuted into the contest. He has just been recruited into the Bharatiya Janata Party. He was again associated with the Trinamool Congress, with the youth wing of the Trinamool Congress, parachuted into the party, into the Bharatiya Janata Party, given a ticket from Kharagpur Sadar. So if you speak to the local leaders over here in Kharagpur itself, the district leadership, they're not very happy about it. And that is problematic for the Bharatiya Janata Party, because if he, who is not a native of Kharagpur, who's come from Kolkata, from Tollywood, is going to contest over here, he needs the local unit to support him, because they are the ones who are going to campaign for him, they are the ones who are going to canvass for him, they are the ones who are going to build momentum for him. If they don't do that, then that's problematic for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Gaurav.
Is that a problem for the Bharatiya Janata Party even in places like Kharagpur? We were told, at least in urban areas and areas close to Kolkata, BJP was able to make big inroads. The problem was in the rural belt, where at the block level, to get people to come and vote and get people to come and vote, that is where the BJP hadn't been able to make inroads, and that was one of the explanations that was given why those who were coming in a big way from TMC or other parties, they were being encouraged so that the BJP would have grassroots cadre support who will get people to come to polling stations and vote on the day of elections. Polami.
It is, of course, problematic, Gaurav. I couldn't catch your entire question over there. But, you know, the fact that if your organization is in some ways unwilling to support you in its entirety. Remember, Gaurav, this goes back to that soundbite, if you remember, of Kailash Vijayvargiya, Bengal BJP in charge, who had to make a statement to the media saying, okay, we won't be taking everyone en masse from the Trinamool Congress. We will be looking at everyone's CVs, their resumes, and based on the winnability factor and based on a clean track record, we will be inducting them into the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now that statement had to be made, Gaurav, because there was discontent within the party. The party leadership, the organization which has been the core Bharatiya Janata Party, built the party over the last few years, since 2016 onwards, felt a little disappointed, that we're working hard on the ground. How is it that TMC leaders are being inducted on mass? Shubhendu Adhikari, Rajiv Banerjee, Prabir Ghoshal, many such leaders, Rudranil Ghosh, actors, and then they're getting prime position within the party. So that is when Kailash Vijayvargiya had to issue a statement as well. And that is the kind of discontent that you're seeing right now on the ground as well. Shobhan Chatterjee, Baisakhi Banerjee, they've been campaigning for the party every day in the constituency of Behala, in that area. And then for the Bharatiya Janata Party to today announce the candidature of Payal Sarkar from Behala East, the constituency that Shobhan Chatterjee had once represented in 2011, then going on to become the mayor of Kolkata. For him to not get a ticket from there, humiliating, and what we're learning right now is Shobhan Chatterjee and Baisakhi Banerjee have sent in their resignations to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Gaurav?
Yes, and words or stuff that is being said at this point of time, Shobhan Chatterjee's apparently resigning, saying this is being extremely humiliating, being left out and not being given a ticket. But Kailash Vijayvargiya is sounding extremely confident. He spoke to my colleague Suryagni Roy just a short while back. Let's listen in.
हमारे साथ है कैलाश विजयवर्गीय। खड़गपुर में तैयारी सर कैसी लग रही है अमित शाह की सभा की, रैली की?
देखिए, काफ़ी कार्यकर्ता स्नेह करते हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी को, और विशेषकर अमित शाह जी ने जिस प्रकार सीए का बिल लाकर लोगों को ये आश्वासन दिया है, ये आश्वस्त किया है कि उन्हें नागरिकता मिलेगी। 50-50, 60-60 साल से लोग यहाँ पर रह रहे हैं, बांग्लादेश से आकर, पाकिस्तान से आकर, पर उन्हें नागरिकता नहीं मिली थी। वो नागरिकता का बिल अमित शाह जी ने पास करवाया, इसलिए बंगाल में वे जो विस्थापित लोग हैं उनका विशेष स्नेह है अमित शाह जी के प्रति।
आज अमित शाह जी की रैली है यहाँ पर। ममता बनर्जी ने भी एक रैली की है, लेकिन शायद पहली बार हिंदुस्तान के इतिहास में व्हील चेयर में बैठ के किसी नेत्री ने रैली की है। क्या क्या कहना चाहोगे आप?
देखिए, वो कॉन्फ्रेंस करना चाहती थी और सहानुभूति बटोरने के लिए उन्होंने विपक्ष पे आरोप भी लगाया था, पर मैं मीडिया को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। मीडिया के लोगों ने वो एक्सपोज कर दिया और वो सहानुभूति प्राप्त करना चाहते थे कि विपक्ष ने मुझे मारा, पहले बंगाल की बेटी, फिर बंगाल की बेटी को मारा, ऐसे श्रृंखला उनकी चलने वाली थी शायद। पर मैं मीडिया को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ कि उस श्रृंखला को उन्होंने ब्रेक कर दिया पर उनका षड्यंत्र उजागर हो गया। उन्होंने कहा कि मुझे 5-6 लड़कों ने धक्का दिया, बाकी उनका ही एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, उनके ही सीएस ने जो चुनाव आयोग को रिपोर्ट दी है उसमें कहा कि ऐसी कोई घटना नहीं हुई, ये एक दुर्घटना है। और इससे ममता जी का चेहरा बेनकाब हो गया जनता के सामने। अब वो भले ही चेयर पर बैठकर, व्हील चेयर पर बैठकर सहानुभूति प्राप्त करने के लिए जनता के बीच में जाएं, पर ऐसे कॉन्फ्रेंसी करने से सहानुभूति नहीं मिलती।
एक आखिरी सवाल कैलाश जी आपसे, 4 एमपी या इस बार लड़ेंगे, क्या आपको नहीं लगता कि दिलीप घोष भी लड़ सकते थे खड़गपुर के सीट से, क्योंकि उन्होंने कांग्रेस के ज्ञान सिंह सोहनपाल को हराया था, इसको कांग्रेस का बैस्टियन माना जाता था?
देखिए, ये निर्णय करना हमारी केंद्रीय नेतृत्व का काम है। उनका निर्देश होता है, जिसको लड़ने का वो लड़ता है, जिसको नहीं होता वो नहीं लड़ता है। तो पार्टी ने तय किया है और दिलीप दा बहुत अनुशासित सिपाही है पार्टी कहेंगे कि अभी 4 चरण के और अभी लिस्ट बाकी है। यदि पार्टी सोचेगी तो उनको लड़ाएगी, और यदि उनको सिर्फ चुनाव प्रचार में ही उपयोग करना है तो चुनाव प्रचार करेंगे। वो एक अच्छे कार्यकर्ता हैं दिलीप दा, अनुशासित कार्यकर्ता, और पार्टी जो आदेश देगी उसका पालन करेंगे।
So Kailash Vijayvargiya there launching a frontal attack on the Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, saying that entire drama about the injury and being attacked by 4-5 men, the Chief Secretary's report to the Election Commission, that drama of Mamata Banerjee has failed, because even the Chief Secretary's report very clearly says that it was an accident, and Mamata Banerjee, according to Kailash Vijayvargiya, stands exposed. Now the BJP claims that this was a very well-planned conspiracy where Mamata Banerjee would first say she was injured, then campaign on a wheelchair, then say that Bengal's daughter was targeted by outsiders. But that entire plot, according to Kailash Vijayvargiya, did not succeed. In fact, the Election Commission has cracked down on laxity in Mamata Banerjee's security, and several officials, including IPS officers, have been placed under suspension or removed, because according to Election Commission, at least the report that was sent to the Election Commission, there were lapses in Mamata Banerjee's